Yeah, I think regardless of who I played, I think I had a good shot to win, and I definitely had that belief. And
Coco Gauff's coach has finally broken his silence following her controversial clash with Alex Eala, and the story is even more intense than fans expected. What began as a routine matchup between two of tennis's fastest rising stars quickly turned into unexpected tension that spilled beyond the court. The situation became so serious that a world-class coach, known for rarely speaking publicly, felt compelled to step forward and clarify what really happened. The confrontation between Gauff and Eala didn't originate during the match itself, but earlier, behind closed practice courts, where a key moment set everything in motion. That unseen incident explains why the WTA has been buzzing ever since, and why the reaction from Gauff's team caught everyone completely off guard.
I just wanted to thank you all so much for the support. The atmosphere these past few days have been completely amazing.
The tension between Coco Gauff and Alex Eala did not begin during the match. It started earlier, during warm-ups. That detail would later dominate tennis blogs, fan debates, and analyst discussions. Gauff entered the practice court with her usual calm, while Eala arrived with visible fire. Both players had risen rapidly in 2025 and had crossed paths in junior circuits before, but never in a moment this intense. Their matchup at the Pan American Classic was already highly anticipated, yet no one expected the tension that slowly began to simmer. Observers noticed the shift when Eala started striking her warm-up shots with unusual aggression, the kind typically reserved for match play. Her heavy, fearless forehands whistled past Gauff's baseline. Some believed she was sending a message, while others felt she was simply locked in. One person, however, clearly didn't like what he saw: Gauff's coach. Watching from a distance with folded arms, he studied Eala like a chess player recognizing a risky opening move. He whispered something to Gauff that instantly changed her demeanor. She stopped smiling, stopped chatting, and fully locked in. That moment, replayed countless times later, set the tone for everything that followed. The tension escalated quickly. A disputed warm-up serve, a ball that allegedly clipped Gauff's foot, and a stare from Eala that cameras caught but couldn't explain all added fuel. By the time the players walked to the baseline, reporters sensed this would not be an ordinary match. Gauff's coach glanced toward the umpire without saying a word, his expression signaling trouble ahead. The first set unfolded like a storm, not just of skill, but of emotion. Eala's relentless aggression clashed with Gauff's unshakable defense, and every rally felt personal. The breaking point came midway through the second set during a spectacular rally. With the score tied, Eala hit a forehand that sliced the sideline. Gauff chased it down and returned it with a backhand that Eala claimed clipped her shoelace. Eala stopped the point and demanded a replay. The umpire saw no contact. Gauff felt nothing. The crowd split. Eala pointed to the spot on her shoe, turning a tennis moment into a full-blown incident. When the umpire ruled that the point would stand, Eala muttered something under her breath, something Gauff clearly heard. Gauff responded sharply, the arena falling into stunned silence before play resumed under heavy tension. Gauff eventually sealed the set without celebration, walking straight to her bench. Her coach followed and, for the first time all match, placed a hand on her shoulder. What he whispered: "Don't respond. Focus. She's trying, and you're leading. Don't let her pull you in," was picked up by a courtside microphone and went viral within minutes. Fans argued over whether he was accusing Eala of dirty tactics or simply protecting his player. The handshake after the match was cold, and the controversy was far from over. After the match, it was Gauff's coach, not Gauff herself, who appeared in the press room. The unexpected move immediately shifted the atmosphere. He stated that Gauff had not provoked or disrespected anyone and described the incident as a product of intensity, pressure, and miscommunication. When asked directly whether Eala crossed a line, he answered calmly, "Yes, today emotions got the better of her." He also clarified that video review showed the ball never touched Gauff and ended with a line that stunned the room. He respected Eala, but Gauff was not someone who could be intimidated. Social media exploded. Fans took sides, analysts dissected every word, and debates over sportsmanship and coach etiquette raged. Eala remained silent for 24 hours before responding in the only way she chose, on the court. During a heavily watched practice session, she said little, maintaining focus and intensity. When asked for comment, she simply said, "I'll let my tennis do the talking." She then delivered a statement win in her next match, playing with controlled fury and precision, later adding just one sentence, "I compete hard, but I always compete with respect." Meanwhile, Gauff stayed completely silent for nearly 48 hours. No interviews, no social media posts, no clarifications. That silence only deepened the controversy. Fans, analysts, and former players speculated endlessly about what it meant. Some believed it was strategic, others thought it hinted at unresolved tension. The narrative shifted from the incident itself to the meaning of silence, leaving Eala feeling overshadowed as attention centered on Gauff's absence rather than the facts. When Gauff finally spoke, it wasn't through words but through her presence on the practice court. Her energy was sharper, her movements more aggressive. Across the net, Eala trained with equal focus. Two rising stars, two different responses, but one undeniable tension. It became clear this clash had ignited something lasting, a rivalry built not on trash talk, but on pride, pressure, and ambition. What began as a warm-up incident evolved into the birth of a rivalry the WTA hadn't planned for but could no longer ignore. From this moment forward, every handshake, glance, and rally between Coco Gauff and Alex Eala carries weight. One answered through defense, the other through performance. And whether fans side with Gauff or Eala, one truth is undeniable. This rivalry is only just beginning.